Hello and welcome to CubeSpeed. Today we're going to be doing a review and also like a short installation video just regarding our short shifter, which is to suit the Nissan Silvia and 200SX S15 with the 6-speed gearbox. So with this shifter you're going to get 35% shorter shifts, feels more precise and more accurate compared to the factory shifter, and overall just a massive improvement to your car. So a couple of things to look at on the shifter one is it has a billet aluminium housing, a super strong hard steel shifter shaft. It also has heavy duty bushings pre-installed as well, and it also comes with the bush which goes into the offset lever into your gearbox. So next up we're going to have a look at the installation process, which is quite easy. We'll be back with you soon. Welcome back. So now we're just going to move on to the installation process. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure that your handbrake's on and also that your car is in neutral as well. And then you need to start by removing your gear knob, your shifter boot, also the access panel on your center console, and also the boot which goes between your transmission tunnel and also the shifter itself. So once you've done all that, you'll be down to this kind of level where you can actually see the shifter and the hold down bolts. We've already removed this gearbox from a car just to show the installation process just a little bit more easily. So the first thing we're going to do is just start by removing the factory shifter. So we'll just speed through this a bit. Alright, so now we can remove the factory shifter just like that. So once you've removed the factory shifter, the next thing to do is just to check out your gasket here, which goes between the shifter and the gearbox. So in this case the gasket's actually in quite good condition, but if it wasn't and you thought you needed to replace it and you haven't got a spare, what you can do is you can just remove that existing gasket and then just use a small amount of gasket goo or form a gasket and just run like a small bead just around that flange there just before you put your new shifter on. So now we're going to work on just installing the new shifter. So when you're putting the shifter on, you just need to line up this bush into the offset lever of the gearbox. That's lined up nicely, and then we're just going to put all the bolts in. So when you put these bolts in, it's a good idea to use some Loctite or some thread locker on there just to prevent them from unwinding. So we're just going to speed through this again. So once you've got them up hand tight, I just want to work through a process with your ratchet in a crisscross pattern, just like you're doing up wheel nuts on your wheels, just to make sure it's evenly torqued down. Okay, so the next thing to do is just install the top part of your gear lever. With the top part of the gear lever for this shifter, we've already installed a CubeSpeed gear knob. So we're just going to screw that onto the shifter like that. So again, on this thread, you just want to use like a small amount of Loctite or some thread locker on there, just to prevent it from unwinding. So you just wind it down so it's a firm hand tight. And then after that we can just check to make sure you get all your gears okay. So very nice short shift there. So after that you just need to put all your car back together again, so put all your console back together again and so on. Go and take your car for a drive, shift some gears and enjoy your new CubeSpeed short shifter.